myself situated here. Can you hear Poop drinking? Jesus, she's a loud drinker. God, Poop. How is everyone? Is this live? How are you all? Man, that was a delay. Hello. Hey, Hillary. Hello. I've been cleaning. All right. So I probably got, I don't know, dust and dog hair all over me. My hair is all hot mess express. You can see my broom. How is everyone today? Thought I would surprise you. Thought I would surprise you with impromptu live. All right, so I'm going to scroll up. Oh, my Lord. Hello. Hey, Simone. All right, I'm going to scroll up to the top. Hold on. Yeesh. Snowbee, Rena, Fresh. Oh, man, you know Fresh Out of Fucks Forever is my favorite username ever. Okay? Fresh Out of Fucks Forever. Lucy, Star Farms, Manifest Meditation, Tiny Manifest, Gail. Is it Abilasha? Did I butcher your name? I am sorry. All right. Bambi, R, Shanalise, Shan, Jasmine, Beth. Holy balls, there's so many. Oh, Chelsea, too. Lone Wolf Heart, Quincy, Ilson, Morgan. Okay. Hello, everyone. Let me go back up to the top. How is everybody today? Hi, Jackie Niles. All right, I want to manifest a celeb SP. He doesn't know who I am yet. And my goal this year is to create a love at first sight. I knew from the moment I saw her relationship and marriage within this year. Continued. Should I only affirm from the end or... Hold on. No Poop. You want to give this to Mommy, please? Give this to Mommy. Give it to Mama. Thank you. Good girl. No. Good girl. Give it to Mommy. How about what if we do? She's such a bitch. You drop it for a treat? Want a treat? Will you drop it for a treat? Yes? We'll take this away. Come here. Come here. Good girl. Good girl. Hold on. Good girl. Okay, go lay down. Good girl. Man, I just washed that blanket. Okay. I just washed all the blankets. So her freaking blankets are right there. And she's not chewing on them. She's chewing on my good one. Okay. Back to manifest meditation. Should I only affirm from the end? Or what approach would you take? I'm trying and haven't checked 3D in a long time. But I have yet to have movement. I'm saying everything's working, but haven't seen any. Okay, I'm going to tell you right from the jump. I don't like that you're saying poop bribery, right? I don't like that you're saying that you're not seeing any movement. Okay. I like that you said I haven't checked the 3D in a long time, but I don't like that. Listen, it doesn't matter what our 3D is showing us. Doesn't matter how much time we're doing it, right? Because we don't want to focus on those things. But no matter what, it's there's always movement. There's always movement. And if it's a celebrity, right, and they don't know you, you know them, I'm assuming, right? They will be inspired to take actions that will lead to your connection, initial meeting, whatever, however you want to word it. So there's always movement, always. It's just that you can't see it. As far as what should you affirm from, honestly, manifesting in steps is for those who are having a difficult time believing that the law of assumption is going to work for them. So when I first found law of assumption. I came from law of attraction. So I didn't believe a lot yet. You know, I was still questioning things. You know, I was excited over it. I was wicked excited. But I still had little misgivings, right? Because I was a natural skeptic, right? Yes, we warrior. I'm surprising y'all. But all right, back to your thing. So I manifested in steps because that was easier for me to have a little trust, right? It builds your faith. So in your scenario, because it's a celebrity, and I have a feeling you are putting the celebrity way up on the pedestal, because I know celebrities feel like they're so different. The only difference is that more people know them, okay? But because you're in that scenario, and I'm sure you have them on a pedestal, I'm sure you feel like this is going to be a difficult road for you, then maybe manifesting in steps would be the better option for you. You do not have to. If you are confident as fuck that you can get this celeb no problem, which is exactly how you should feel, because they are just like us. It's just more people know them, okay? Then I would go to the end, right? Going to the end is always going to be the best option. It is. But manifesting in steps is for those who lack a little faith, okay? So in your situation, depending on how you feel, maybe manifesting in steps would help you, especially when it comes to the fact that you're thinking there's no movement, okay? So that's what I would do. I wish you could give me all the deets now. I mean, all the deets, all the details, all the what? What's the deets? Lone Wolf Heart, thank you. I was watching you earlier, Kim. Love you so much. So blessed to catch you on. Lone Wolf Heart, thank you so much. I love you too. That was very nice of you. Damn. Do you have a question you want to ask? Because I'll answer you. That was very, very nice. Betch, hello. Hey, Betch. Love your advice for manifesting financial freedom and dealing with the 3D when you see bills come up and have that stress feeling inside. Okay. You mean like stress feeling inside? Is that what you meant? I'm just holding on one second. I'm just making sure I didn't skip anybody, right? I didn't skip the super chats. Okay. I'll double check after. As far as advice when we're manifesting money, okay, I keep it 100% real about manifesting money. That it took me a year to do it. It took me a year because I was so dead set on how it could come to me. Okay, she's got her own blankets. I really thought that it could only come through one avenue, and I had to fight with myself on that all the time. So my advice to you is to, when the bills are coming in, I realize we live in the 3D. We have to acknowledge things, right? We have to acknowledge when a bill shows up. But what we don't have to do, we don't have to stress over it. I know that's hard when you're in the middle of trying to manifest money. I know. But we don't have to stress over it, meaning we can start telling ourselves immediately, hold on. Let me just, I'm panicking over the missing these like I did last time. Okay. Sorry, hold on, Betch. I'm still gonna answer you. See, I did miss one. Damn it. Okay, I'm sorry. All right, wait a minute. So fresh out of Fucks Forever, I saw that you gave me one. It didn't come with a question. So if you have a question, put it in the chat and I will find you. Okay? All right, now back to Betch. So Betch, when the bills come in, we can make the choice to not be stressed over it, and we can start affirming instantly, and I'm not kidding, instantly, that money's coming. You don't have to worry about that bill because that money's coming. That bill's going to be paid, no problem. You have nothing to worry about. You got to start talking to yourself like that. And honestly, I talked to myself like that. I really, really did. Okay? So do your best to affirm things like me. I'm Batch. Well, Nicole's Batch too. And MH is Batch too. But when I was manifesting a lump sum. So I would say things all the time. I would affirm for that dollar amount that I wanted, right? I would also say that money is the easiest thing for me to manifest. Money comes to me so quickly. Money flows to me like water. And like I said, my biggest advice when it comes to money is to not lock yourself into it's like a tunnel that the money can only come through this avenue. Don't do that to yourself. That is what I believe held up my money manifestation for a year. Had I released that and just let the universe, your subconscious mind, do its job, it would have came a lot faster. I know it would have. So when the bills are coming in, you're getting stressed, that's your time to make that choice and start focusing on, my bills are always paid. Money comes to me so quickly and easily. My bills are instantly paid. I have nothing to worry about ever. Money is the easiest thing for me to manifest. All my bills are paid. I have so much money that I can buy, do, and save whatever the fuck I want. Things like that. Try to talk yourself down, okay? And I know this part can be difficult. It took me a while for it to feel natural, right? Is when bills come in, you try to talk yourself off the ledge of stressing out about the bill and start seeing it as, I got no problem. I know money always shows up when I need it. Money always enters my life when I need it. I got nothing to worry about. That bill's going to be instantly paid. You got nothing to worry about. And talk yourself down. Start putting yourself in that mindset. That's what I would do. Okay? All right. So, I don't want to butcher your name. Is it Ebelisha? Latour. I think that's your name, darling. I am so sorry if I butchered it. All right, but thank you for the super chat. How to deal with frustration with no movement, Kim? Okay, well, first of all, that's when you're going to tell yourself that there's always goddamn movement. There's always movement. Always. Sometimes that movement is happening with the other person or with whatever it is that you're manifesting. Remember, okay, for any of you manifesting other than specific people, that manifestations come to us through people, places, and things. And when I say things, because there are such things as instant manifestations. If you've seen Sammy's, I don't know if it's her most recent, I think it was her last video. I don't know if she's posted one today. But she spoke of instant manifestation. They do happen. Quite frankly, I don't think it's a manifestation. I don't think it's an instant manifestation. I think it's an instant reality shift, but that's me. But regardless, manifestations generally come through people, places, things in a natural, logical, believable bridge of incidents, right? So when you're manifesting anything, including your person, that person or other people, bringing other people's manifestations, has to be inspired to take action. That is why we continue persisting, affirming, visualizing, scripting. When we don't see things in the 3D, we don't say there's no movement. We don't start telling ourselves, okay, this fucking shit ain't working. I'm not getting what I want. I don't see nothing changing. Nothing's indicating that I'm going to get what I want. I don't even get signs, right? We don't go in that direction. We say there's always goddamn movement, because there is. Your person is getting movement or inspired action. They might not take the instant action, but they will. They will. Every time you affirm, every time you have an inner conversation, that is going to your person. They are thinking of you in that goddamn moment, right in that moment. There is always movement. I cannot stress that enough. There always is. Trust me. These are the moments where I wish I could put you inside my mind so you could see the experiences that I have had, that I now know I could never go back to my life before law of assumption because of the things I've experienced. There's always movement. So when you're feeling discouraged, start having an inner conversation with your person. Start talking to them right fucking now. You don't have to hear them talking back to you either. For anybody else who needs to know about inner conversations, you do not need to hear their voice talking back. Okay? Okay? So don't be discouraged. There is always fucking movement. Start talking to them. Make yourself feel better in the moment. Meaning, talk yourself down. Watch a fucking video. Listen to me yelling at you. But there's always something going on. I'm telling you, there is always movement. Always. Okay. TLC 777, thank you very much. Thoughts on a few consistent affirmations per subject or many affirmations within the same category. I've also been creating a little paragraph mantra as well. Which approach do you think is best? Okay. I'm going to say this. We are never limited when it comes to affirmations. Never. Ever, ever, never, ever are we limited to certain amounts of affirmations. I'm biting on this because I saw some Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs TikToks this week. It was like limited thinking weekends. So if there's any limited coaches, they made fucking TikToks this weekend. I am astonished at some of the fuckery I saw this weekend. Okay, there was a video telling people that they should only have 5 or 6 self-concept affirmations. What? Anyway, I won't go down there. I'll leave it. But for myself, I am what I call a multi-manifester. I am always manifesting in multiple categories at all times. Okay? When I do script, I don't script every day like I used to. Okay? I did get your name right? Okay, good. Okay. Get myself comfy here. Okay. So when I would script and I would go from category to category, right? I would fucking do anything I wanted. So if I felt like that day saying 20 affirmations, I would boom, boom, boom. I would write those 20 affirmations. If that day I only felt like 2 fucking affirmations for that category, I only wrote 2. Seriously. That's all I did. Right? I didn't do a lot of affirming all day long. That really wasn't my style. I would if I was stressed about the subject. But for the most part, I wasn't. Okay? I was mostly scripting. Is it easier to remember just a few affirmations per your categories? Yes, it is. Of course it's easier. Right? It's easier. But you don't have to. Having more affirmations is not going to kill your manifestation. And I say that from the perspective of listening. Listen, we have 70,000 plus thoughts a day. 70,000. Your subconscious mind is creating everything around you, literally everything, right? From the dust all over my sweatshirt while I was cleaning, okay? So, do you honestly think that your subconscious can't handle a couple of extra fucking affirmations? That it's going to stop the world around you because you dared to affirm 7 instead of 5 or 6. See what I mean? See how stupid that sounds? Because we can do whatever we want. So what I would do and what I did do was I never limited myself. I did whatever the fuck I wanted. If something was stressing me out in the moment, and in that moment I couldn't script because I was somewhere where I just couldn't do it, in my head I would pick a few. But it's not like I was selecting the affirmations. I was like, okay. I would say, like, say my SP was stressing me out. I'd be like, nope. He's head over heels in love with me. He's always loyal and faithful to me. He knows I'm the best thing to ever happen to him. He will never, ever leave me. He loves me so much. He loves me forever. We're together forever. I would just affirm what made me feel good in the moment. I did not make myself locked to specific affirmations. I said what made me feel good in the moment. I cannot stress that enough. That is why affirmations should sound natural to you, right? And they don't have to be perfect. They don't have to say, I intend that. Unless you like saying that, then you go right ahead and say it. Or I am so happy and grateful. Now, a lot of times when someone's asking me about affirmations, I tend to say that. I'm so happy now, or I'm so grateful. It's fucking habit, but it's not necessary. You can word your affirmations any way you fucking choose. And you never have to limit yourself. So as far as like many affirmations within the same category, honey, do whatever you want. Do what makes you feel good in that moment. Never limit yourself. Don't you ever, ever, ever let any other coach tell you that you should only have a certain amount per category. Fuck that. We are limitless beings. Our subconscious mind creates everything in our life, and honest to God, you think it couldn't handle a couple extra. That is probably one of my biggest pet peeves is anybody putting limitations on anybody else. I cannot fucking stand it. And I bite when I hear it. Everyone is you pushed out? Yeah, I don't give a fuck in the moment. I'm still going to say something. still going to say something. Don't worry about everyone's you pushed out later. See what I mean? Don't ever fucking limit yourself. You want 1,000 affirmations and you have a fucking 1,000 affirmations. You want 5, then have 5. You do what feels good to you. Okay? I said that already, Brian. It was limited weekend on TikTok. Oh, Lord. I won't start. I'm going to get back to work. I'm sorry. So TLC 777, I hope that answered your fucking question, sweetie. Do as many as you want. Do as many as you want. Okay. Moon Goddard. I like that name. Thank you very much. Over at SP Place, no intimacy, and just said wants a friendship. We don't give a fuck. We don't give a fuck. And is into me somewhat, so currently crying. And it's like, don't be crying, don't cry. Tried to book a coaching session and no response as of yet. Okay, darling, do not cry. Do not cry. Listen to me. Okay, so his stupid ass just told you that he wants friendship, no intimacy, all that shit. Who gives a fuck? Okay? You work on your self-concept, darling. He's going to start reflecting that self-concept. You're probably not focused on your self-concept right now. You probably haven't been. And now you're going to get back to it. And then he's going to be the direct reflection. We do not care what they say in the moment. Listen, that is a direct reflection of your old shitty self-concept. It's the old story playing out right now. Don't cry. Don't think it's over. Don't think this is some, insurmountably large mountain that we can't get around, right? It's not true. You're in the midst of a circumstance. These are the moments, these little shit moments that pop up. This is the time we persist. This is the time we put our attention right back on ourselves, self-concept. I am always chosen. I am always wanted. I am always desired. I am loved the way I want to be loved. Who I love loves me too. What I desire desires me. Right? Did I say I'm a priority? I'm always a priority. Okay? Whatever else affirmations that puts us at the top, put it all back on you. He's going to change his fucking mind and come right back to you and want to be with you. Okay? That friendship shit's going to go right out the fucking door. Don't worry about it. Seriously, okay? Don't worry about it. Focus on you. Focus on you. Self-concept, okay? Eve Connor, thank you very much. Hey, Kim. Been persisting with self-concept for approximately 6 weeks, but still getting the negative opposite thoughts after saying my affirmations. Advice. Okay, so if you're getting literally negative responses to each and every single affirmation, okay? Each and every one. I would like to know what affirmations you're doing, and then I would like a little more information from you. Just because I want to help you stop. I want that to stop. I would like to also know, Eve Connor, are you doing anything like night affirmations by any chance? A few more details from you would make it easier for me to answer you, okay? But what I will say is this, is when we are affirming and the opposite thought comes up, that is just your ego, your old programming, talking back at you, trying to protect you. It doesn't want to change. I think of the ego. Some of us even name our egos, right? I know mine's Magda, but somebody else, Carla, I think is one. I think my girl Simone's is Carla. See what I'm saying? It's just your old programming, right? When we have a pattern of thinking, we have all the, what are they called? Neural pathways already created, right? They're already in our mind. When we are affirming new self-concept, it's like we're fucking destroying those neural pathways and creating new ones. So think of it like your old self-concept, that old shitty side of yourself is holding on to dear life. And that's when we persist, no matter what. Okay? Ellie, thank you very much. Still working on my self-concept and oh, fuck. I just updated. Hold on, I'll find you. This is when I panic. I'm going to miss them all. Okay. So working on my self-concept and feel good when it comes to SP. However, ex-husband lost his shit with me, and I'm wondering, is that because of my self-concept? Or is it because I haven't changed my story of him at all? It could be a combination of both. Combination of both. Why do I say that? Because I have seen over and over again that when someone is like just starting to work on their self-concept, it is... I knew it was Simone with Carla. Yeah. Like I said, this doesn't mean it's going to happen to everybody, so don't everybody start having a fucking panic attack. But I've seen and I've experienced myself that when you're newly working on self-concept, sometimes that old fucking story blips out at us in our 3D. Doesn't happen to everybody, but I've seen it happen enough to where I have theories. So it could be it could just be that. It could just be the lingering little bit of old shitty story blipping out. It's for you to persist through it. However, it also could be if you're holding your ex in an old story, right? Whatever your assumption is of him. Meaning, remember that people show up in our reality reflecting our thoughts, inner beliefs, assumptions. And by assumptions, it means your generalized assumptions and the assumptions you hold of them. So if you are holding him in an old story that he's a fucking asshole, hot-headed, hot-tempered dick, he's got to keep fulfilling that role you're giving him. Yeah? I speak from experience from my ex. I get along with him now, though. So we get along now. But I had that thought of one of my exes, and I had to change the story because I had to deal with him. I had to see him and deal with him a lot, right? I wanted to get along. It was easier. So yeah, we got to change the story about him too. That's my suggestion. Let's change the story of him, because if like ex-husband, like if there's kids involved, man, it's easier to get along. It's just easier. So try to start seeing it. Remember, because the rule is when we recreate anybody, we need to start seeing them in the new version. Even if the old one shows up, we still got to persist through those moments, because don't worry. As you are changing your assumption of them, they will change. Keep in mind, it's the reflection of you always, though, when we're dealing with other people. So hopefully you are also working on this self-concept, or at least continuing. So by self-concept, I hope you're adding in things like in regards to everyone treats you with respect. Everyone. So that everyone will. Okay? Hitman Thornton. Thank you very much, sir. Mistress, I'm here. Which is better? Revision before affirming? And hit a wall on manifesting a gig at the local comedy club. Jesus help. Jesus help. Okay, which is better? Revision before affirming? Now, when you're asking me revision before affirming, do you mean like as in reading your revision, the new story, every day? Are you talking about that? Or are you talking about maybe I should revise a scenario before I even start affirming it? So I'm going to answer both because I don't know which one you're asking. Revision, I say read first thing in the morning and right before you go to bed at night. So yeah, maybe that's before you start affirming. But the first thing in the morning for me, it's not because there is that, our mind or our brain is in, I cannot think of the name of it, but it's at that, what's that thing? What's it called? When like sats at night, there's a fucking word that our brain is at when we first wake up in the morning. That's not why I'm asking you to read the revision during that time. So if you like to affirm during that time for that purpose, what the fuck is it called? Theta waves. Thank you, Sarah. If you like to, thank you so much, everybody who's answering me. If you like to affirm during your theta state, then go ahead and do that first thing in the morning. I always suggest the revision first thing and last thing, just for easy to remember. For easing to remember. Easy to remember. However, if you were asking me if you should revise before even starting to affirm for something, that does not matter. Meaning, if you've already been affirming for something and you decide later you want to revise, that's perfectly fine. It's still going to work for you. Don't stress yourself out. Okay? Revision can be applied at any stage of your game. At any stage of your experience. Revision will work at any stage. Okay? And if you're revising a specific scenario and you think that you can't affirm for it while you're doing revision, not true. You may do both. Okay? And you hit a wall on manifesting the gig. No, you didn't. Don't fucking say that. Don't say you hit a wall. Okay? I see that, Stephanie, and I will find you. I will find it. Don't say you hit a wall, my friend. You know better. We don't hit walls. We don't have blocks, right? I don't even like saying we have resistance. We don't have shit. Everything's coming to us. Okay? There's always movement. We did not hit a wall. Don't say I had a hit, man. Never say that again. I don't want you thinking that. We do not hit walls. We do not have blocks. Everything we experience, good or bad, you tell yourself, is just part of your bridge of incidents. As you keep working on things. Give everything good meaning. Even when you think you don't see movement, hello, everyone in the back. Even when you don't think you see movement, there is always something happening. Always. We are, until our manifestation is here in full form, we are on our bridge of incidents. And we give everything the meaning. Ooh, that's just part of my bridge of incidents. Nothing to worry about here. See what I'm saying? Okay? So you keep your mindset on how, oh my God, you are just too booked. You are too booked. Everybody wants to book you, right? You've got bookings everywhere. You receive bookings every goddamn day. Somebody is constantly contacting you to book your ass. You can't keep up with your bookings. That's where your mind should be. Miriam Torres, do you have a question? Because I don't see anyone attached. So hopefully you have written it somewhere and I will find it if you did. Fresh out of Fucks Forever. Give me popcorn. I love you. I do. And I love that username. Lenny. Hi, Kim. Oh my God. I wish it was Tuesday. My anxiety has been strong the past couple of days. Can you give me a pep talk? Yeah, I'm going to slap the shit right out of you, Lanny. What do you mean? You don't have anxiety. I am finally now free from anxiety. It is safe and secure for me to trust that I am free from anxiety. There are no situations in my life that give me anxiety. I am always free from anxiety. I am always calm, cool, and collected because I know what I'm experiencing in my 3D is old shit. Old shit. And because I'm working on myself right now, I know everything will reflect it. Everything will reflect it. Your 3D is just catching up and nothing more than that. There is never a reason for us to be truly stressed. I know there are situations in the 3D that make us feel like we need to be fucking stressed, but there's always a way around things. Always. There's ways around things, okay? What the freezy? Surprise, surprise. Okay, Lanny? It doesn't matter what's going on in your fucking 3D. There's nothing to be stressed about. Because you know you're on your fucking bridge of incidents. Your shits are coming. Yes? I'm gonna slap you. There's gonna be a beat down Tuesday night. I can feel it. Hillary Reese. You know I'm gonna make you talk tomorrow night in the channel membership, right? Okay. Had 3 amazing days with SP. Have had a little anxiety since coming home, but still persisting and affirming, even with some tears hitting occasionally. You, my friend, are going to continue working on self-concept. We don't give a fuck. There is nothing to be anxious about. You had an amazing 3 days. You had major fucking movement, and you will have movement again. There is no reason for your mind to go backwards into doubt, fear, land. You are moving forward. You had major bridge of incidents. Major movement. This is all good. I know where that anxiety and those tears come from because I used to do the same fucking thing with my own SP. So I know that feeling. It's a feeling of we're afraid it's not going to happen again. You feel like I don't know when it's going to happen again. What does it all mean? Are we gonna stay permanently together? I know. Or you're questioning, are we even back together? What does it mean? What if it never happens again? All the scary what ifs we do to ourselves. Okay? Don't do that. You've got movement. This is wonderful. This was a wonderful set of experiences for you this week. It's all good. Don't go backwards. Get back on your self-concept. And more movement's coming to you, darling. Okay? Okay. Nicole. Betch. A little food for thought for anyone that likes to check the 3D. Ask yourself, do I want to have to revise this situation if it comes out unfavorable? Yes, Nicole. Yes, Betch. It's true. It's true. Let's read that again. A little food for thought for anyone that likes to check the 3D. Ask yourself, do I want to have to revise this situation if it comes out unfavorable? Nicole, I like that so goddamn much. I'm writing it down. So hold on. Honey, that's going in a video. That was good, and it's true. I'm literally writing it down, so hold on a minute. I would just take a fucking screenshot, you know what I mean? But I'm on my phone. Okay. Good. That was a good one, Nicole. Thank you very much. Elaine, thank you very much. I can't stop thinking about my SP, still having some pretty strong feelings for his ex. I'm already giving you an F 1 million gazillion minuses just for that one sentence. Should I simply affirm the opposite? I'm kind of exhausted from all this stuff, but I can't give up on him. Listen. I gotta pause for a minute because I want to yell at you, but I'm gonna not yell at you because you're probably sad right now, okay? So, in other words, what that just said to me, I can't stop thinking about my SP still having some pretty strong feelings for his ex. So, are you thinking this because it was said to you? Or are you just thinking it for the fucking sake of thinking it? Yes, medical emergency. What in the Sam? I love you too, Hillary. I love you too. You didn't have to fucking give me a super chat for that, darling. Elaine. What in the Sam? Fuck. Let's read it again. I can't stop thinking about my ex or my SP. Still having some pretty strong feelings for his ex. So you don't even fucking know if those strong feelings actually even fucking exist. But you're gonna think it knowing what? That you could fucking create it. You are currently marinating in shit. Elaine. Virtual slap. If you were here right now in front of me, like literally right in front of me, I would take my coffee mug and the little bit, I would probably toss it. I would probably have to douse you with it to wake you up. Stop thinking about your fucking SP having strong feelings for this dumbass ex. Stop it. Work on your self-concept, my love. Self-concept. You would not be thinking this way if you were working on your self-concept. You wouldn't. You just wouldn't. You wouldn't be reacting to the 3D the same. There would be nothing similar to that fucking statement if you were working on your self-concept. I'm just telling you. Keeping it real. Keeping it real. I want to be a lot harder on you, but I'm starting to lose my voice a little bit. So I'm not going to scream like I really, really want to. I've decided to be nice. But that's an F, not even one. 6 million, billion, gazillion, trillion minuses. You're marinating in shit that doesn't even fucking exist yet. Why? Why would we deliberately think those thoughts? Listen, don't get me wrong. We're all fucking human. And it is normal for the occasional blip of a moment. Blip. Where we think, oh my God, are they still into their ex? Do they still think about their ex? We all fucking do it. We're all guilty of it. But it's a blip. Because then our self-concept comes and goes, fuck you, to that thought. Fuck you. No, they're not thinking about their ex because they're with us. We're fucking amazing. We're fucking sexy. Fucking, oh my God. No. We're the best thing to ever happen to their ass. Of course they're not thinking about their fucking ex. See what I'm saying, Elaine? You want to know why you're fucking exhausted, Elaine? Because you're wasting your fucking time thinking about stupid ass shit. That's why you're exhausted. This is you. That was you, Elaine. That was you. Okay? Work on your self-concept. You won't marinate very long in dumbass thoughts like that. You won't. It will be very easy for you to snap, crackle, pop those dumbass thoughts. And you'll move right the fuck out. Okay? Okay? Now, I did see that you just... Oh my God, you're the best. It helped a lot of things. Good. I'm glad. Sometimes, I don't know why. Sometimes you guys need me to yell at you, but you didn't have to super chat that. Okay? Lame. Jolene Rubashod. I do love your last name. Hi, friend. If old programming is currently playing out in our 3D, can we affirm to turn it around and end it? Or does it have to play out? You know what? Let me just tell you something. Because I believe we are limitless beings, I will never tell anybody that they can't affirm to do something amazing like that in their 3D. I believe that if you can, penetrate, convince your subconscious mind that we have the power to do that, and I believe we do, I don't think it has to play out till the end. I just read Cherry's comment, sorry. I don't think that that's something impossible. I think that if you want to, just like this, just like how people want to affirm that their negative thoughts don't manifest. I don't think that that's impossible. I think that's something you're going to have to affirm until it is fully taken by your subconscious. But I don't think it's something that can't happen. Because I sincerely, like, I'm not saying it just because I feel like saying limitless beings, you know? It does roll off my tongue very easily. But I say it because I sincerely, wholeheartedly, even when I'm not talking to you guys, not making videos, when I am in my own life, I really believe we're limitless beings. I sincerely believe that. So I do think that if your mind, your subconscious, if you really, really believe something and create the assumption, right? Or it becomes the belief, I really think that it will play out in your 3D. I really, really do. So if you have the assumption of that you can stop the old programming from playing out, I do think that's possible. I really, really do. So I'm going to say yes to that. I am going to say yes to that. Do you hear my dog fucking snoring right now? Miriam Torres. Just realized I created a version of SP I don't like. How can I recreate him to how he was? 2 days ago, he triggered me and I reacted a little on the 3D, but mostly in my mind. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad that you did mostly in your mind. Good girl. Okay. And I was doing so good. Listen, you're still doing good. Don't start thinking you're not doing good because you fucking reacted. Everybody, just like Elaine, has had moments where we get upset and we react. We're humans. It's going to fucking happen. Okay? It's going to fucking happen. It's just, you need to work on your self-concept. See? We create people. So you created this version from your self-concept and assumptions you have of him. So we need to change those. We need to change those. So work more on your self-concept. He will then reflect you, right? Reflect your self-concept, reflect your inner beliefs, assumptions, your thoughts, right? Through the cocktail. And the assumption you hold of him. So as you work on your self-concept, when triggers show up, the way you respond or react to the triggers is totally going to change for the better. Trust me. It doesn't mean that you might not ever have a moment of like, oh, and maybe even tears. But it won't be as long or as nasty or lead to that relentless spiral like it would if you weren't working on your self-concept. Which then does what? Just creates more shit for us. You work on your self-concept. That kind of shit's going to go out the fucking door. Talking from experience. Just saying. So, work on your self-concept. Start seeing him right now, starting today, as the new version you prefer. So whatever you want to recreate, you start seeing him as that new version as you're working on your self-concept. So he'll reflect it. See what I mean? We see the new versions of them first. Then they play out. Because we're creating a new assumption about that person. We've got to get rid of the old assumption. Okay? So even when he shows up and maybe triggers you again, you're going to do the same fucking thing and you're going to do it in your mind. You're not going to waste your time doing it in 3D. You're going to do it up here. Right? We want to live 4D. Eventually, we want to be in that fucking 5D, right? The God state, but regardless. The work's up here. Okay? So, I was doing so good. No, you still are doing so good. You still are. Okay? Renee, thank you very much. Do you have a question? Because I don't see anything attached. My love. Hold on, I'm looking. Okay, Renee, if you did, you might want to put it in the chat again because I don't fucking see it. And I've missed so many, I gotta go back. If there were any super chats before the fuck? Oh, no, wait. Is it Daffy Duck? Before him or her? I need to know because I can't scroll back any further past Daffy Duck, which also doesn't have anything written underneath. So if you had a question, let me know. Fresh out of Fucks Forever, thank you very much. Any advice or affirmations on feeling anxiety about texting? Okay, about you actually texting your person? If you've got anxiety or feeling worried or stressed about reaching out to your person, don't fucking do it in that moment, please. Don't. I caught myself here. Don't fucking do it in that moment. Okay? Go back to working on your self-concept. Go back to working on your self-concept. And honestly, it's the self-concept that's going to put you in that zero fucks given, relaxed state. It's okay no matter what my encounter is with that person state, right? I can give you some affirmations, but it's the self-concept that's going to make you feel at ease and chill, and you'll be able to reach out and not give a fuck if they respond or how they respond. Meaning if they leave you unread or if they respond with just like a basic bitch response, it's not going to bother you as much if you work on your self-concept. So I would affirm if you've got to address your anxiety. I had generalized anxiety, and what I affirmed for that was it is safe and secure for me to trust that I am free from anxiety. It is safe and secure for me to trust that I am free from anxiety. I would also maybe affirm for your situation with, of course, they want to hear from me because they fucking love me. I'm fucking amazing. They love to hear from me. Okay? But obviously, word them to sound more natural to you. But I would work on your self-concept because that's going to help with the anxiety. But I never suggest anybody, listen, you do what you want in your fucking reality. That's the truth. But if you're feeling worried, you're feeling anxious, and you are very concerned in what type of a response you're going to get from your person, don't bother reaching out in those moments. They very rarely end up being a satisfying experience. That's my belief. It's your reality. You can do what you want. Okay? You know my channel is limitless. So just because I have a limited thought, even though I pretty much know I'm right when it comes to that, you can still do what you want, though. And I'll still love you regardless. Okay? Okay, Stephanie, I know that you told me you had to write yours in the chat, so I'm going to find it. What? Wait a minute. Stephanie, did you hit me up more than once? All right. Because of my fear that I'm going to lose the other super chats if I keep scrolling, Stephanie, put your question, because I saw you left 2 super chats. Put your questions that you had for either one in the chat right now, so I have the timestamp. Okay? Kim, can we hear your story with you manifesting your SP? I recorded a video about the manifesting him back. I just haven't put up. I recorded this thing like 2 months ago. I just haven't put it up yet. I will be putting up a TikTok live that I recorded last week on TikTok, where I went into some details about my manifesting them back. Do you see the ducks walking by my yard? Do you see the ducks? Do you see the duckies? Look at the ducks. Okay. Sorry, I love the ducks. There's 2 ducks that live here. Okay. Fuck, I just lost my train of thought. Oh, so I have some details in that TikTok live. I got a good response from it. People were they enjoyed it. So I'm going to put it on my YouTube. But I am going to be putting up a video. There is already an SP video on my channel. I think there's 2 of them of how I manifested him. Up until, I think they're up until the second breakup. The first one's definitely before the second breakup. Ah, fuck. I don't know. I got to check the dates on those. I don't remember. They were so long ago. But yes, I will be putting up a video on that. All right. Sweet Warrior. Stephanie, I'm not forgetting you. I'm just hoping you're going to put it in the chat for me, and I'm going to come and find it. Just don't want to scroll and lose these. Okay. Sweet Warrior. Thank you, Sweet Warrior. Yesterday, SP left for work but came back home within an hour and brought me my caffeine, of course. Flowers. My revisions are strong, and yep, I'm spoiled. Love it! Love it! That should be a motherfucking success story. Hello? Congratulations, Sweet Warrior. I never doubted that for a second. Congratulations. Guys, revision is the bomb. If any of you are experiencing or have experienced anything that you're not happy with, fucking revise it. If today you experience something you didn't like, before you go to bed tonight, revise that shit. That's directly from Neville Goddard. Don't go to sleep on a day you didn't like. That's not the direct quote. That's my version of the quote. Don't go to bed on a day that something happened that you didn't fucking like. Revise it right before you go to bed. Revision is a serious game changer. Don't be afraid to use it. Test it. Yes! Fucking test it. Use it. You don't even need to test it. Use it. Trust a bitch. Revision is king. It really is. Okay? All right. Dawn Vera, thank you very much. Good affirmations to forget thoughts of old friends that hurt me. I don't associate with them anymore, but my mind creates unfavorable scenarios. Okay. You want the truth? Why don't we revise some of that shit? I mean, listen, you can affirm, everyone wants to be my friend. Everyone treats me with love and respect, right? Everyone loves to spend time with me. Everyone loves treating me with love and respect should be your primary one. I think you should focus also on your self-concept so we get everybody to show up in your life treating you the way you deserve to be treated. But if the old experiences are popping up into your mind and torturing you, honestly, it's fucking mind torture. I would go back and revise those. Revise them, let your 3D catch up. And watch them dumb motherfuckers who mistreated you come right back into your life wanting to be your best fucking friend. Work on your self-concept and revise those experiences. Listen, I know sometimes people feel, if you've had traumatic experiences, that revision can be very daunting, especially when you don't want to revisit the experiences. And I get that. I do get that. But there are ways to still revise. It's not that we have to marinate in the old experiences per se, but we're going to make them better. And I will say that my girl Brienne has a TikTok that is going to be specializing in traumatic manifesting and revision. I don't think it's just revision. So, right, Brienne? I think I'm right. And Brienne will be a part of my revision workshop to help anybody who has had traumatic experiences and then they've been avoiding revision because of it, because you don't have to. Traumatic childhoods, traumatic experiences, they don't have to block you from experiencing the life you fucking deserve. you don't have to be haunted by those fucking experiences anymore. So we can work through them and let's revise them. Okay? But in your situation, with those fucking shithead friends of yours, you fucking revise their fucking asses and watch them come right back to you. But work on your self-concept, okay? Work on your self-concept, because then they will reflect the new self-concept, okay? And everybody else will too, okay? Hawkeyes, thank you. I recorded 6 minutes of your TikTok live from last week. When you get into detail about your story, were you able to save it? I didn't check TikTok. Why did you that just made me nervous. It should have. TikTok saves all the lives. We're going to say right now that it did, that it saved, and I'm going to put it on my YouTube. I had a very good response. I'm glad you recorded it though, Hawkeyes. Like I was just saying, I had very good response to me sharing bits and pieces of my scenario when I manifested that breakup. So like I said, I'm going to be putting it on this channel too. It's saved. We are commanding it's saved. We have nothing to worry about. It's saved. Hillary Reese, you nailed it on me, Kim. I love you. I already responded to that, but I love you too. Lucy B. I just want to remind, what the fuck? Stephanie, I'm coming to you, darling. I am not skipping you. Well, it feels like I'm skipping you, but I'm scrolling down and not losing the rest of these. Lucy B, thank you very much. Kim, it's Lucy. Me and my SP are fucking official. Lucy? Lucy, this needs to be a motherfucking success story, Lucy. But do you have any self-concept affirmations for self-concept and money, please? Yeah. Self-concept. I am always chosen. I am always wanted. I am always desired. I am worthy and deserving of the love I desire. Yes? And let's add on, it is safe and secure for me to trust. The law of assumption will always give me exactly what I want. Or bring me exactly what I want. You word it your way. It is safe and secure for me to trust. And whatever you want at the end, whatever you're experiencing, whatever you're feeling, it is safe and secure for me to trust. I am always chosen. I am always treated with love and respect. Thank you, Kim. You've changed my life. Oh, Lucy, I'm so fucking happy for you. Girl, listen, peeps. If there was anybody who was a perfect example of feeling like their shit was never, ever, ever going to come, it was Miss Lucy B. Lucy B did not think her shit was coming. So this is a motherfucking success story. Lucy, I'm so happy. I fucking told you. I told you. Didn't I tell you? I told you, girl. I love giving myself my own pat on the back. I told you. You had nothing to fucking worry about. I'm so happy for you. I'm so fucking proud of you. Well done, Lucy. Keep going with the self-concept. You do not stop that fucking self-concept for any reason. You don't stop self-concept at all. I don't care how things are going with the relationship. I don't care if it's fucking amazing and roses and perfect right now. Still go with that self-concept. So we keep his ass consistently reflecting new self-concept, right? I'm always chosen. I'm always wanted. I am worthy and deserving of love. I am worthy and deserving of the relationship that I desire. I always have long-lasting, loving, fulfilling love relationships. I am in control of my reality. I run, what does law say? I run this shit. I am the head bitch in charge of my reality. I am a master manifester. Everything always works out for me. Oh, fuck. Way to go, Lucy. Now you got Jamie up my ass about the success stories. Lucy, send me an email, please. We'll make, I want to be able to share it. We'll make you anonymous if you don't want your name in the video. Right? But let's do it because yours should be a fucking success story. This was a woman who did not think her shit was ever fucking coming. And I mean, okay, she did not think. She did not think it was coming. And look what happened. Lucy's got her shit. He loves being with you because he knows he's lucky to have you. Yes? I'm the best fucking thing to ever happen to him. He's head over heels in love with me. He's loyal and faithful to me, and he always treats me with love and respect. I'm always on his mind. I'm all he fucking thinks about. He feels so lucky to be my boyfriend. Okay? But now Jamie's going to yell at me, so way to go. Lucy! That just made my whole day. I'm so happy for you. You got to send me the fucking email with it, though. Because we need to share. Vincent, whoa. I sometimes have intrusive thoughts, but I ignore them and not let them affect my 3D. Sometimes I have to walk away from a situation I see coming before reacting. Is this the right way of doing things? I guess I'm going to ask you this. What do you mean by you see it coming so that then you walk away? I need more specific, okay? Because hear me out. When I read that, what I instantly thought was that maybe the bad situation that you're trying to avoid having, like probably a bad interaction or whatever, or before reacting. I read that you're walking away before something already started. So maybe it's your assumption that something's going to fucking start, and that's why this shit shows up. Do you see what I mean? So I'm going to need... I love that you've been posting little successes. It makes me happy. You're the reason why I do it, bitch. Just so you know. Okay? You pop... Every time somebody leaves success type somethings, you're the first fucking person I think of. Every time. Just know that. Just know that. Yeah, to me that felt like... And don't be wrong. I don't want to tell you you're doing anything wrong as far as there's nothing wrong with seeing an argument happening and you decide not to react, so you remove yourself from the scenario. I get that. Great. But are we assuming that something's going to happen? Do we have an assumption that this is going to happen and that's why it's happening? Are we creating the assumption? That's what I would like a little more detail from you. Hold on, I'm just looking for something. Hold on. I'm looking for actually the Stephanie to see if Stephanie... Summer, yours also came with no question, so I'm wondering if you have a question. Maybe you've already put it in the super chat and I'll find it. Or, I mean, in the regular chat. So I'm still looking. Okay. It's just more peaceful until my version of my SP's in the 3D. How can I balance not answering him in the 3D while I build myself up to the point where nothing he does moves me at all as I manifest? Okay. It's just more peaceful until my version of my SP is in the 3D. Oh, wait. Sorry. I missed the first part. It's easier to focus on the end when I'm not talking to my SP. I understand that. The on and off not talking on my end is new since working on my self-concept. Okay. It's just more peaceful until my version of my SP is in the 3D. How can I balance not answering him in the 3D while I build myself up to the point when nothing he does moves me at all as I manifest? I think you're doing something similar to Vincent. But I do understand the why and the what you're doing, okay? I don't want you to feel like you hit. It's your choice what you do in your fucking 3D. Let me just say that, okay? I don't want you to feel that you have to completely shut him down, right? We can respond sometimes to him both, okay? You see what I'm saying? I don't want to create you into no contact. What you could be doing as you're working on your self-concept is it's like already having the mental decision to fuck the 3D. Fuck the 3D. I do not care how he responds. It does not matter. Because I know I'm still going to get what I want. And I know, okay, I know he's going to conform or reflect my new self-concept, so I have nothing to worry about. So why feel like I can't have any interaction with him, especially if he's reaching out? I guess that's what I'm trying to say. If he's actively reaching out, I would probably respond and have that active mindset of fuck the 3D. I don't care what he says back. I don't care how he interacts with me. It doesn't fucking matter because he's going to reflect my shit. Period. See what I'm saying? So I probably would respond. That's the balance. I would. It's called fuck the 3D. I hope that made sense. Hannah, thank you very much. Hi from Berlin, sweet Kimmy. Manifesting my ex back. Can I assume live in the state of the woman to which he came back? Loads of love to you. You can be living or assuming that you two are together. I think it's the phrasing to which he came back that I don't care for. But that could just be my limiting thoughts right now. I don't like, we don't have to be afraid of words in our affirmations. First, let me say that. But do you hear how to which he came back? If that makes you feel good and does not make you feel anyway, that's good. To me, it sounds like I'm not living in the end. And it could just be the phrasing. So if it feels good to you, like, oh, I got this, he's mine, with the wording to the women to which he came back, if that makes you feel good and you got this, that's living in the end for you, continue doing it. For me, I think I would change the phrasing just because I'm anal retentive. Do you see what I'm saying? But I don't want you to suddenly start thinking that that's wrong to word it that way just because I have a preference in the way I phrase things, right? Because we don't have to be afraid of words, just like we don't have to be afraid to say negative words in our affirmations. Like, I am finally debt free. We don't have to be afraid of saying debt, right? Hope that made sense. But yeah, I mean, why not just call it the woman who has it all? The woman who has her fucking man. Or her manifestations. Does that make sense? Like I said, if saying that whole phrase, I live in the state of the woman to which he came back, makes you feel good, then continue doing so. See what I'm saying? But if you are having, it's making me feel like you're asking me because you're probably having that same little feeling about saying it. then living from the end is literally living in the end, meaning as if it's already done, it's already here. I feel that saying to which he came back sounds like we're separated. And that's not living in the end. Living in the end is you two back together. See what I mean? You're together right now. That's living in the end. But you may, listen, you may word your affirmations any way you choose. If they feel good to you, that's what's most important. Right? Not every affirmation I have is gonna resonate with everybody else in the world. We're all individuals. But because you asked me the question, I'm gonna give the honest answer. You know what I'm saying? Ashley, I've started writing down a revision of my day every day, living my best life, my 4D over here. Love it, Ashley Moss. Girl, did you write your question in the chat? Because I have scrolled for a long time and still haven't seen anything from you. Just a little worried, that's all. Stephanie Hulsey, I haven't seen it yet. It doesn't mean you haven't. I just maybe haven't found it yet. Fresh out of Fucks Forever. Fuck, I love that name. I love you, Kim. Thank you for everything you do. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. I love you too. TLC 777 for revision. Would an example be, we had the best conversation today. He was blowing up my phone, even if we haven't actually communicated that day. Yes. Rain's Joy, thank you. Can you revise having a relationship with someone you don't actually know or dated? Like in 2019, I dated blah, blah, blah. Is that still revision? Yes. Yes, it is. Just, it's no different than when people use revision affirmations like 2021 was the best year I've ever had and maybe it actually really sucked tits. That's still a revision affirmation. So yes. But let me just make that clear though, that is a revision affirmation, because usually with revision, we're revising an experience. Like we are actually going back and actually changing an experience. So what you want to do is a revision affirmation, since you're not actually revising an experience. I hope that makes sense. Jasmine, what's holding me back? What's holding me a bit back from manifesting my SP is my current ex. I'm worried he might blow up if he knew my SP contacts me. He's extremely jealous and had blown up on me lots of times. Any advice? What's blowing up on you mean, honey? What is blowing up on you mean? That, do you mean like just, doing some screaming and shit like that? Or doing something abusive? Because I've been doing something fucking abusive. That's a whole other conversation, you know what I'm saying? My question to you is, if this is an ex, are you living with this ex? How does this ex have access to you to even know if you're getting contact from somebody else? That's my question to you. And if they're abusive in any fucking way, we need to address that, honey. Okay? And I don't want you to tell yourself that this is holding you back. Don't tell yourself it's holding you back, because we're not trying to create that, right? And so long as we're not talking about abuse, because abuse, like I said, that's something we need to address, and we got to get you away from that motherfucker. We would want you to start seeing him as the new version, like a version like he moved the fuck on. So why don't you be affirming that this fucking asshole ex of yours has moved on and found new love? He is so over you and has found new love. But don't say he's what's holding up anything, okay? Don't do that. Extremely jealous and had blown up on me last time. I really want to know, what do you mean by blown up on you? I don't like that. Okay. Girl, where is your question? It's stressing me out. Fresh out of fucks forever. Thank you. How to affirm for a long distance relationship. The long distance is just a circumstance. It's just a circumstance. It means nothing. It feels like it means something because it's in your current 3D. So I would be affirming that person is either living right. She said screaming and name calling. Screaming and name calling. It's emotional abuse. I don't like that. Why the fuck are we fucking calling the cops on this motherfucker? Get a restraining order from this bitch. And then we can affirm that they move the fuck on and they change their fucking attitudes. But I would like any contact with that bitch gone. We gotta put up with that shit. Screaming and hollering. Fuck you. Like, are you in a safe place? Like, he's not dangerous. Is he dangerous? Or he's just a hot-headed dick? Because I'm worried about you. You know what I'm saying? I'm worried. No abuse! Give me some answers. I want to know. Are you in a safe place? Like, is this person just fucking popping over anytime he fucking feels like it? Because we'd be blocking his goddamn number. Let's call the police. Let's block his ass. Get a restraining order. Get him away from you. See, him screaming and yelling, to me, it just feels like maybe there's more. Because screaming and yelling, you know what I'm saying? Fuck you. Because you're moved on, right? You are not living with this person. Block their fucking number. Have zero fucking contact. But is there more going on and you just don't want to say? Which I understand. I just want you to get away from that person. I hope you are not living with this dick. Let's get you out of there. Yes, I'm with family. Okay. And I don't know, to be honest. He was very sweet and a different person with me. We have been friends for a long time. And once we dated, that's when shit went down. Has he physically ever hurt you? I mean, listen, let's just keep it real. If he's been physical, we want him out of the motherfucking picture. If it's sincerely just been screaming and yelling, I still don't like that. I'm just going to keep it real. I still don't fucking like that. But we would need to see him differently. He said it's due to drug use and no, oh, no, never. Okay, no, all right, never touch it. Okay, he said it's due to drug use, which makes sense. The screaming and yelling makes sense. Okay, still not good. You still don't have to tolerate that shit. So, block a bitch's number. I want no contact with this person anymore if you can avoid it, please. Then if it, let's affirm that he's already moved on and he found another bitch. He has moved the fuck on. And he's fucking drug free so he can fucking act normal. Okay, let's see him that way. But just know, this is because you're into manifesting, never makes it okay to put up with anybody else's shit. Okay. And no more saying that he's the reason why the new one can't come in. Because he should be blocked out of your fucking life, not even knowing what's going on with your goddamn phone. You know what I'm saying? He should not be able to be in contact with your ass so that you can happily move on with your fucking life. So affirm he found new love and move the fuck on. Okay. And yeah, the long distance relationship, I think I answered that one already. You're just in a fucking circumstance. Affirm that that person is with you. Okay? That that person lives with you, or that you live with them. I would not even focus on the distance, is what I'm trying to say, because we don't want to hold the distance in the picture. We want that to phase out and be closer. So just focus on the you two being together. And Vincent's follow-up answer was, like, I walk away from the assumption and not giving the negative thought any energy. I like that. And also making sure I do not walk into a negative situation. Then yes, Vincent, yes, you are handling that well. Jesus, do you hear her? Aaron, I've been listening to my custom sleep tape for 2 months. I often struggle with getting to sleep unless I'm sleep deprived. Is this because of the affirmations, the volume? The volume. I play it on low. I've gotten movement though. I would play it on whisper fucking level. You guys can hear my dog. Aaron, I would turn that shit all the fucking way down. You can have it on whisper fucking level and it will still work fine. Whisper. It's my fucking dog snoring. It's my dog. She's... you can see her. You see her now? Her head's on the turquoise blanket, a blanket. She's passed the fuck out. It's just the volume though, Aaron. It's not the affirmation itself. I was like, damn, Kim is breathing hella loud. What the fuck, Angela? Why'd it have to be me? Oh my God. That's hilarious. Magic Manifester. Thank you very much. Now I'm aware that my thoughts create. I affirm all day, almost 24/7. If I stop, I feel anxious and get flooded with intrusive thoughts. Any advice? It is not your individual thoughts, Magic Manifester. So not every single thought you have is going to pop out manifest. And this was going to be either a TikTok or a new YouTube video, which either way doesn't matter because I'm going to put them on both. But here's this. Okay, so you guys know that we manifest from our state, yeah? So we always want to be in the state of the woman or man who has it all, and that's why we work on self-concept, work on affirmations, visualizations. All that shit is leading you to easily embody states, yes? Okay. And I know there's always the question, yeah, but like I thought about, we'll use the example, I thought about my friend from high school that I haven't seen in 25 years and boom, they show up. So I only thought about it one time. Yeah, but guess what? It's your dominant thoughts that create your dominant. So your friend's been out of the picture for 25 fucking years. You have not thought about them in 25 fucking years. You thinking about them that one time, dominant. From 0 to 1, dominant. Okay? Does that make sense? Okay, back to the question. So, it is not your fucking every single thought. Okay? It's not. I'm not saying that you're not having intrusive thoughts, but I do want to say this. Sometimes we think we're having intrusive thoughts and we're not. It's just our ego giving us responses to the new affirmations that we're using because it's a new way of talking to ourselves, right? If we were to sit right now and listen to how we talk to ourselves on the inside, especially around the subjects that we're trying to manifest, for most of us, first starting out, those conversations are shitty. Most people, most of the time, they're shitty. So that is because we have programming, neural pathways. You know what I always point to here? Neural pathways. I don't know why I do that. It's just, now it's a habit. But we have the programming. So when we're affirming, we're it's like we're taking a pencil eraser and we're erasing all that shit. And we're dumping new shit in. But your ego wants to protect us. Most of us have been programmed to think negative first because it's harder for us to believe. Sorry about poop. It is loud. It's harder for us to believe the good stuff. It's easier for us to believe the bad, meaning we could be affirming for a specific person. We could actually already have our specific person. And it will be more believable to think that they're going to dump us than it is believable that they're going to ask us to marry them. Jesus, Pope. It's going to be easier to believe that negative because that's how most of us have been wired, to protect ourselves. Are you guys taking me serious over my dog's fucking snoring? Because I'm having a hard time being serious. Pope, you're sucking the air out of the room. She don't give a fuck. You're sucking the air out of the room, girl. All right, so when people tell me they're being flooded with intrusive thoughts, it's not that I instantly think like, oh, it's just persist. Persist. Don't go into a panic state because a negative thought popped up. Don't do that. Just persist on with your affirmations. And if it's really bad, make a mental note of what fucking thoughts are coming up. What are the thoughts that are coming up to those affirmations? And let's see, are we sure that we're actually affirming for our inner beliefs and assumptions that need to be fucking tweaked? And maybe that's why they're coming up, right? So I think that probably sounded like I don't believe you that you're having intrusive thoughts. That's not what I meant. It's just, you don't need to fucking panic over it. Don't worry about every single thought manifesting. Don't do that to yourself. It's our dominant. Okay? So if the intrusive thoughts are just coming up when you affirm, well, what is the rest of your day doing? Where is your mind the rest of the day? Because remember, dominant thoughts means 51%. I can't take credit for that, though. Somebody else said the 51. I don't remember. I know Maria said it too. But regardless, it's 51%. So it doesn't mean you got to be 100% perfect, right? We need our dominant thoughts to be at 51% to get things rolling. So don't fucking stress over every single thought. Don't do that to yourselves. Nobody needs to stress. Seriously. If I can give one piece of advice and nothing more, I would say stop fucking stressing. Stop it. We don't have to be perfect. We will still get our manifestations. Okay? I'm concerned that the other girl, I don't see her comment to her super chats. I don't see where she's put them in there yet. It's bugging me. Vincent Wall, thank you very much. I have that uneasy feeling coming from intrusive thoughts. How weird, I just talked about intrusive thoughts. So I beat the shit out of the negative thoughts with positive affirmations. Or just ignore them and don't contact the SB until it's passed. Honey, I think, Vincent, I think you're doing fine. I think there's a part of me that's thinking you are really, really, really questioning yourself. Or you're worried that you have to do things perfectly in order for you to get your manifestation. And I really, really, really want to tell you, you do not have to be perfect. I will tell you comfortably, and I don't give a fuck what any other coach says. This is my experience. This is what really happened to me When I manifested that second fucking breakup, if you think for a fucking minute that I felt perfect, balanced at all fucking times before I manifested him back, the fuck I did. I will be up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. Did I still get up every day and make myself say the declaration? I do not give a fuck what happens in the 3D today. I do not give a fuck. It's not taking me off my manifestation games. But did I have the moments of crying and feeling imperfect and like really, really being afraid that I'm not going to be able to get him back? And what if the law of assumption's a lie? I had every scary thought that all of you have. But I guess if we're going in percentages, yeah, 51% of my day, I did my best to make sure it was in line with bringing my man back, right? But I didn't feel perfect. I was not perfect. I didn't feel good all the time. I was fucking far from balanced. It's a misconception to think you got to always feel good. I just really want you to know that. I was like this. I was human. I had days I didn't want to get out of bed. I had days I wanted to cry all fucking day long. Or God forbid I was somewhere and a love song came on. I would start fucking crying everywhere. But I still persisted through. Even through my tears, I persisted through. See what I mean? We don't have to be perfect. I got my man back. See what I mean? Okay. Mills XX. Does limitless mean I can go back to a younger age? You listen, this is the Limitless motherfucking channel. Limitless being channel. I think it's possible. Oh, I know how crazy that sounds, but I do. I think it's possible. You're the one that's got to convince your own subconscious mind. But I do think it's possible. I know that's crazy. I know it sounds crazy. It sounds anything but logical. But I think that if time is an illusion, why the fuck wouldn't I be able to? Now, I'm not going to lie. I am quite lazy, and that's not something I'm going to be manifesting, right? But do I think it's possible? Yes, I do. Lanny Saran, by the way, I have 4 ideas for you and finally mailed your book. Ooh, you mailed my book? Love it. Very excited. Okay. Where is her? I'm getting nervous. Where I want you to put in the chat your question, and I don't see it, and I'm getting nervous for you. Oh, Stephanie, you gave me another super chat to tell me about where it was. You're so nice. Let me find out. Okay. My comment is there, 2 above Vincent. I'm having anxiety trying to find your comment. I'm just going to be honest with you. I'm scared. I do not fucking see it. I do not see it. All right. You're going to have to repost it. Not from a super chat. Just rewrite your question, please. Because I can't find it. There's a 2 above Vincent on my end is not you. And I can only scroll back as far as Cherry Darling's comment. I want to hear Lucy's story. So I don't see anything from you. Okay, please rewrite it. Fuck. Fuck. Did you write it again for me? Were you nice? Write it again, please, because I'm stressing out over it. Okay, let's see. Hannah, thank you. Get the twist in the phrase. You are such a gift. You are such a gift to all of us here, and your shining truth and breathtaking knowledge about law of assumption is awesome. You are a bridge to bring heaven to earth. Hannah, thank you fucking so much. That was very, very nice. Thank you very much. You're going to get me a little emotional. Thank you very much. That was very, very nice. Jeez. Thank you. Charlotte Rose. Manifesting 2 SPs. I'm wanting to get in contact again with one, and the other has a 3P. Find it tricky to feel the feeling, not been in a relationship before. Okay. I don't want you to worry about feelings, though. I understand what you're saying to me. I don't want you to stress out about being able to feel it. Don't stress yourself about that. If you're someone who likes to visualize or script out your scenes where you're concerned about the feeling, you don't get, like when Neville talked about feeling it real, and it's about, whatever. I'm not going to take us down the rabbit hole. I'm just saying. Don't stress yourself out over things like that. As you affirm and visualize, good, you are a visualizer. I got something for you. As you do it more, it becomes more natural, which is then going to make it easier for you to get any feelings that you'd like. I just like saying feelings like that. Okay. But don't stress over feelings. Don't stress about it, because not everyone easily gets to that feeling state where they feel their manifestations real. Not everybody gets there. And even when some do, it takes a little bit longer. That's okay. You can still manifest. You can. Because if we had to feel perfect every fucking time to be able to manifest, oh my God, come on. We would be doing, no. Just trust me. Don't stress out about the feelings. I really, really mean that. Don't stress it. But as far as you not being in a relationship before, so you don't know what you're going for, okay. You can sincerely watch a fucking movie. Watch a fucking love movie. Watch how those relationships interact. And you can base visuals from movie scenes if you need to. If you're struggling to get your own idea, it's okay. Watch a fucking love movie. Lovey-dovey movie. And you can get the idea of what you're going for from there. It's perfectly fine. Okay? I hope that helped. Sorry my message sounds so blunt, but I was limited characters. It was not blunt and it was perfect. Stephanie, you know, you're stressing me. I want to find your fucking question. It is not a book. I can't find it. Okay. Duff you duck. SP told me 26 December. Sorry for not responding. I think that is best for you. Known him for 2 years. Don't understand. Try to receive, affirm everything, but no respond. Okay. So basically your SP is like backing the fuck up. We don't care. That's a circumstance, darling. Fucking stance. Don't over question things. Don't look at the fucking relationship and try to boom, 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 beat yourself up for shit. Don't do that. You fucking put your fucking focus on your self concept right now. The only thing that, if you're going to look over anything in your relationship, is to look at any visible patterns. Any visible patterns. Were you at all fearing that that person was going to dump you or say, you know, it's best for you if we don't talk? Any of that shit. Are there patterns? And if so, that's your inner beliefs or assumptions at play, which is why I say work on your self-concept and they will show up reflecting that. Don't stress. It's easier for me to say, I know, but I promise it's just a circumstance. Renee 888, you put yours in the chat. I don't see it. I don't see anybody's and it's stressing me out. I don't see it. Can you guys see this? All right, let me say this, Renee. On my channel, WhatsApp is a word that's blocked. So if I'm just saying that because the last time somebody's comments weren't coming up, it's because they were putting WhatsApp. So could that be a... Because I don't see yours. All I see is you asking if anybody can see them. I don't see your question either. Oh my Lord, I'm getting stressed. There should be like elevator music playing in between the pauses. Oh, Sarah J, thank you very much. You are sincerely the best. Thank you. We got dog snores and ducks today. D-Luz 27. Hold on, I'm just looking one more time to see. Do I see any fucking... I don't see any questions from them in my comments. My SP was constantly calling me, but is to tell me about him and 3P issues. Telling me, oh, she's doing to me what you used to do to me. He also calling her wifey. This killing me. He has never, ever called anyone but me. Okay. So your SP is constantly contacting you, but they're talking about their third party to you. I'm sure that is not fucking enjoyable. I wouldn't like that either. Let me say this. You already know right from the jump, I'm going to say, I hope you're working on your self-concept. Yes? Feeling chosen. feeling respected, feeling wanted, feeling desired. I want you to affirm things like that for your self-concept. Just want to put that out there, okay? Respected is a key one I want. Because I would find that disrespectful if the SP that I was manifesting was contacting me to talk about their third party. Granted, because we're manifesting that person, we know the best idea is to always give everything a good meaning. Meaning, they're still contacting me. That's still movement. They clearly feel safe talking to me. They're comfortable talking to me. It's all good, right? That's good movement. It's boards on our bridge of incidents, yes? But we want them to stop fucking talking about a motherfucking ex. We don't give a fuck about the fucking 3P, do we? We don't give a fuck. So my next question is, how often are you thinking about 3P? Because we need to remove a bitch. We need to remove a bitch. To remove a 3P, we do what? We shift our focus away. We do our best. So when his dumbass is contacting you, talking about 3P, in your mind, we are doing what? We are saying, okay, because you're probably having a difficult time dropping the idea of 3P because they keep fucking talking about it, right? That fucking dumbass is only in the picture to get them to wake up and realize I'm the best fucking thing that ever happened to them. I am the best fucking thing that ever happened to them. That's why they haven't let me go. They can't let me go. I'm the most intelligent thing they've ever encountered. That's why they're coming to me with their fucking problems. But 3P is only here to wake them up to see I'm the best thing that ever happened to them. They want me and only me. They're head over heels in love with me. They're loyal and faithful to me. That's what I would be doing. Work on that self-concept. Let me say this. And this is not a bad trait to have. But you're probably very kind. But you're probably a little bit, maybe have difficulty saying no to things. Because there's a reason why he's confiding in you. Right? He's got a love for you. He does. Of course he does. But we need to set a boundary. There's got to be a boundary up here. We don't worry about the boundary in the 3D. It will play itself out. There's going to be a boundary up here. We do not accept that. You are not going to fucking contact me and talk about a motherfucking 3P. Fuck no. Because that's considered disrespectful. We can give it the good meaning that there's movement and they're contacting us, but also, no, I'm treated with love and respect. I'm treated with love and respect by everyone. Love and respect. I am the only thing that person fucking thinks of. I am constantly on their mind. Everything and their 3D reminds them of me. 3P is only fucking here temporarily to show that motherfucker just how amazing I am, and they want me and only me. But also be working on your self-concept at the same fucking time so we can reflect that shit. But there's going to be a boundary we're setting. Don't call me and talk about another bitch. Are you fucking crazy? Right? That's our boundary. We're putting the fucking kibosh to that shit. Right? You respect me up here. I am always treated with respect. I am always treated with love. Okay? Self-concept. It's going to get better. That dumb bitch will be out of the equation. Do not stress it. I know it's hard while you're living it. I know. We also need to start seeing that fucking selfish ass SP as a better version as we're working on our self-concept, because they will reflect it. We need to see them as a better version. Meaning, he's no longer a dumbass who calls me about other fucking people. Right? We're going to start seeing him as that. But he does contact me constantly because he can't get me off his fucking mind. Right? Because there's reminders of me everywhere. Okay? Don't worry about him stupid ass like telling you that he's calling that one wifey. No. You can revise that, you know, you can revise that conversation never fucking happened. He never fucking said that to you. Because it's not fucking happening. You can do that too. Listen, we got the power to do anything we want, honestly. We have it all at our fingertips. We don't have to put up with shit. Now, Hillary, one of yours came up with nothing attached to it too. Oh, Lord, it's stressing me out. Why is this happening? Thea, thank you. Can I manifest? Where did it fucking go? Hold on. Where did it go? Oh, Lord, have mercy, Jesus. There we are. All right. Can I recreate an animal? For example, my cat showing up in a more loving way and cuddling with me. She is most of the time in distance from me. Absolutely, yes, you can. Yes, you can. You can literally recreate anything in your existence. Anything. Okay? So yes, start seeing your cat as loving and affectionate, happy to see you, wanting to cuddle with you. Absolutely. There is on my TikTok, I don't know if I think I put it on my channel here. If I didn't, I know it's on my TikTok. I duetted this, I can't think of this guy's name, but he was having you test it on your animal. Law of assumption shit, your mind, your thoughts. And it was working on the animal. What the fuck was his name? I'm not going to pretend it's going to come to me because I know it's not going to come to me. It's on my TikTok, but yes, you can. Okay, so Renee posted again. I did not see it, Renee. What the fuck is going on? Sarah M. I'm having trouble understanding how to ignore the 3D. SP is my best friend and he's been distant. I'm feeling down and missing him a lot. Any advice? I'm having trouble understanding how to ignore the 3D. SP is my best friend and he's been distant. I'm feeling down and missing him a lot. Okay. I don't want you to think that you have to ignore the 3D. I don't like that phrasing. I use the phrasing of fuck the 3D, meaning that whatever you're experiencing in the 3D doesn't have to stop you from getting your manifestation. Whatever you're experiencing is the manifestation of your previous thoughts, previous shitty thought patterns, right? It's not your permanent life. So, you already know number one is going to be work on your self-concept so your friend, your SP, can reflect it. And them feeling down, or you're feeling down, they're being distant. See, to me, that sounds like hot and cold behavior, which could go in line with your hot and cold thoughts. So I would be persisting no matter what I'm experiencing in the 3D. You're going to persist, meaning you're not going to give up on your manifestation game. You're not going to roll backwards. You're not going to think that this is life, this is permanent life, it's going to stay like this forever. You're not going to do that because it's just old thoughts. It's dead. The 3D is dead. It's dead old news. right? Everything that you are about to experience is literally what you're thinking of now, your dominant thoughts now. Okay? So, A, you're working on your self-concept. B, you can affirm things like your SP is constantly in contact with you, loves being with you, loves doing things with you, loves your company, loves your presence. Keep your mind there. I know it sucks when in the 3D they're showing up distant. I know that sucks. I know it does. But if you persist through, it's going to flip right back on. It is. Been there, done that. It will. Persist through. Don't give everything a bad meaning. Don't tell yourself that they're going distant, they're being cold, because it has anything to do with you. We have a tendency to make everything in the 3D, it's like it's all about us. They don't like us anymore. They're growing tired of us. That's where our mind instantly goes. Just because we're manifesting and we can recreate people, they reflect us, doesn't mean they're robots. They're flesh blobs. They are humans, right? They're versions of themselves, but they're still human beings. So something else could just be on his fucking mind. Doesn't have to be you. Don't make it a negative. You know what I'm saying? Don't make it negative. Don't make it mean they don't want you anymore. They don't want to be with you. That's why they're backing off. Don't do that to yourself. Work on your self-concept. Choose to say fuck the 3D. It's not necessarily ignoring it, right? It's not ignoring it. And ask yourself, have you been thinking thoughts that you're afraid to lose them? You're afraid. You're afraid you're going to lose them. You're afraid a breakup's going to happen. What if they leave me? We're best friends. What am I going to do if they leave me? Have you ever had those type of thoughts? Have you been working on your self-concept, addressing inner beliefs and assumptions? Being that I don't know all of the details in your scenario, I can't tell you exactly what's going on, but I would be working on my self-concept. I would focus on not giving a fuck about what's happening right now. Focus on the you two being back together and everything's fine. And he's back to being hot, juicy, sassy, and loving. Okay? Hannah, again, you are fucking welcome. I mean it from the bottom of my heart, and I feel you so much when you talk about your grunge times. I am 47 too, turning 48 in April. Riot Girls Forever. Love it. Love it. I turned 48 in May. Love it. Thank you very much, though. Thank you very, very, very much. Thank you. I really appreciate that. It was very nice of you. Thank you. Graciela. 3P contacted me a few times manipulating me against my SP. Wait a minute. Third party contacted me a few times manipulating me against my SP. I never replied and said I told my SP. He blocked me. Trust the lies the 3P twists against me, and he denies we were together. What to do? Okay. First of all, you're going to work on your self-concept. Okay? God Christ. I'm getting stressed out. Okay. I'm really concerned about the ones who gave me the super chats, and I don't see any fucking messages from you. I know you have questions. I'm concerned I don't see the questions. Okay? The super chats have been on fucking fire. Oh my Lord. I appreciate and love every one of them. But when I miss them, I get, my heart starts getting yucky. All right. Graciela. I want you to work on your self-concept. Okay. Work on your self-concept, number 1. Number 2, we're going to be saying, fuck the 3D. We don't care right now. You should be blocking any type of communication from third party. They should not be able to contact you. In the future, I wouldn't tell shit. I would not communicate nothing to SP regarding 3P in the future. Fuck that bitch, okay? But there goes the ducks. There goes the ducks. Okay. So, work on your self-concept. You know, honestly, you could just revise this. You still got to work on your fucking self-concept. I blocked her, but she creates fake accounts. She also reported my Instagram with fake allegations. My Instagram was taken down. Fuck. This bitch has got to go. All right, you've got to work on your self-concept because right now, like this fucker is here because of self-concept, inner beliefs, and assumptions. We got to get rid of a bitch. So you've got to work on you first. Everyone treats me with fucking respect. Everyone treats me with fucking respect. Or everyone treats me with love and respect. Everyone treats me with love and respect. I am always chosen. I am always wanted. I am always desired. Okay? What? Wait a minute. Thank you. Fuck. Bitch took down your Instagram. All right. Work on your self-concept because we got something at play. Okay? We got something at play. There's an inner belief or assumption somewhere out there within you that type of fuckery is happening. Okay? So, not to be blaming yourself, but we manifested it, right? We manifested this shit. Like it's fucking drama. Dogs on the move. Because the ducks. So I know I would be hardcore focusing on self-concept. Like I keep saying it. It's really the answer to almost everything. Self-concept. I would put also focus on the you and your SP back together. But you see, the self-concept part is going to help address his fucking shit fuckery. Because he's got some shit fuckery things going on. So he will reflect the newer self-concept. See what I'm saying? We gotta fucking work on that. Focus on you two being back together. Honestly, you might even want to revise that whole scenario. Because you know as well as I do, you're gonna marinate in that shit. So fucking revise it. The whole him fucking believe in her. I would revise the very moment that she contacted you where you went to fucking tell him about it. Let's go back and revise that so everything else can snowball back in the right direction to you. Okay? Okay? Self-concept, 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 self-concept. We gotta get rid of some of this shit fuckery. Listen, that fucking 3P is hanging out because it has had your fucking probably dominant attention. And I'm sure it was very painful when SP believed that dumb bitch or whatever is going on. I'm sure that hurt your feelings, but I'm sure it caused you to fucking focus more on it. It's been going on for a year. Oh yeah, you've been marinating, darling. She did this many times, also hacked my bank account, PayPal account. Like, oh my God. If she hacked your financial accounts, honey, I believe that's a federal offense. Why the fuck are you not pressing charges? Bank accounts is federal offense. Okay? See the snow blowing by? I'm not even fucking around with you. You should be pressing charges. I don't give a fuck about law of assumption in this one little moment. You should be pressing charges. Somebody fucks with your finances. No. Just no. And you've been dealing with this dumb bitch for a fucking year? Fuck that. Fuck that. Listen, that dumb fuck's had too much of your fucking attention. That's why it keeps fucking recreating. Oh, there's snow blowing. Of course they are. We've had ducks. We got snow blowing. I wonder if we're going to ever walk by. Unless they are only going to do that side, which I think that'll be kind of mean. They should do my side too. But they're probably only going to do that side. Oh, this has been one of the best lives ever. Oh. At least she pooped. Look at it. She's like, what's going on out there? Yeah, darling, if this shit's been going on that long, fuck that. You've been marinating. All right? Truthfully. If it's repetitively going on, that's a marinate. That's a marinate. We got to stop that. That's shit fuckery land. Okay? Shit fuckery land. So we need to remove the consistent thinking about that dumb bitch. But the financial account thing, if a bitch, oh no, honey, that's a federal offense. I mean, if you're in the USA, of course. But I'm not sure what the laws are in other countries, but I know in this country, you fuck with our finances, it's a federal offense. Okay? I was hoping he would want to see the truth, but he kept choosing her toxic behaviors. That's because you, darling, have an inner belief or an assumption where you don't feel chosen. You're not a priority. You don't feel chosen. You don't feel good enough. That's why he, against his own will, keeps choosing the other dumb, toxic whore. That's why. Listen, the whole movie actor shit is not my idea. I feel like Kim Velez was the first one to use it, so she gets the credit, but I'm going to use it right now. Or was it Laws? It might have been Subconscious Law. I don't fucking know. One of them two used this. I'm going to use it right now. Our people, specific people, our people show up as a reflection of us, right? Okay. So you were essentially giving them the acting role. You're handing out the scripts. You are. This is not to make you feel worse, okay? It's not trying to make you feel worse. But darling, Graciela, you need to not be talking to Jasmine right now. You need to be listening to me fucking talk for a minute, okay? He's playing out the fucking rule or the role that you handed him, okay? You're handing out the scripts to these fuckers, including the Hot Mess Express whore, okay? So you got to work on your fucking self-concept. All right. I see Jasmine laughing. You got to work on your self-concept. We got some fucking inner belief fuckery going on. Let me just tell you this right now. This shit would not happen in my fucking world. Okay? Because I would snap, crack, pop that shit so fucking fast. Right? The power is within us. Our self-concept is the fucking key to all this shit, right? Everyone has to reflect our self-concept. Everyone in our experience is reflecting us. But they're reflecting us along with the assumptions we're holding of them. So not only if you've got some shit fuckery going on with your self-concept, if you have assumptions about anybody that you're handing out the fucking movie roles to, they're going to keep acting in their roles. They're not going to drop character if you're holding them in the assumption. So if you have an assumption that dumb fuck SP of yours is always going to choose the dumb whore, it's like literally not his fault. You know what I'm saying? So we got to hand out the new scripts, honey. We got to hand out the new scripts. I know the no free will thing is hard for some people to accept. I get it. I mean, there's even moments where I think about ourselves wondering if we even have the free will. Because it's us who takes inspired action too, right? But that's a whole other, that's me when my mind's going too much. But really, they don't. They do not. No one else does. They're still humans. That's why we still treat with love and respect. But they don't have the free will. They are acting upon our dominant thoughts. So, Can you feel that? We gotta stop. We gotta stop the shit fuckery. Gotta stop. Because there's this teeny part of me that wonders, Graciela, did you partake in any type of this toxic fucking behavior at all? Did you partake in any of it? I'm just asking, like a mama would ask the child when the child gets into trouble. One of the first questions is, what did you do to get yelled at? And then we go kick a bitch's ass. But then we ask questions first, because we know there's always two sides, right? Where was your mind at? Have you partaken into this toxic shit? I'm just saying. I did none of the toxic behavior in any form. I did not expect it at all. You don't need to expect that. You don't need to expect it. You don't need to expect it. If you have shit fuckery going on in your inner beliefs and assumptions, it's going to play out anyway in our 3D. I do not expect my dog to act like a twat, but sometimes she just does. It plays out because I have bad assumptions. I have the assumption. I don't expect it. It just fucking happens because of my assumption. You feel what I'm giving you right now? Okay. So, what in the old assumptions is going on exactly? Out the window, people on phone. Are you feeling me, Gracie? Graciela? Poop getting dragged into this shit. Poor Poop. Let me just say this, okay? Let me just say it. I'm getting hyper now. If you've been living life thinking I need to expect, nothing's going to happen if I don't expect it. We still got to address shit in here. Self-concept still has to be a fucking address. Okay? Self-concept is your direct order. Okay? Your assignment. Are you understanding the assignment, Graciela? Poop's getting mad because there's dogs outside. Okay? Yes. Wait, what did Jamie just write? That's right. This is all about us. No one is doing anything personal to us. Exactly. Okay. Let me go. There goes Daffy. I just saw that. It's hilarious. All right. Lord. How long have we been on? We've been on a while. You know what I'm saying? Over 2 hours. I'm dying. Poop has left the channel. She's coming back. Hi, Poop. How you doing? All right. I assumed he would choose her when she planted her ass on his face. But I never assumed or thought of her behaviors towards me. Oh, Graciela. You've got me concerned, Graciela. Concerned for you. Work on your fucking self-concept. That should be your primary focus right now. Okay? Primary fucking focus. Self-concept. I'm not going to lie, that was probably one of the best comments I've ever had, and I'm going to reread it again, because it made me laugh a little bit inside. Hold on. Fuck, did I just lose it? Fuck! You're lucky, I lost it, so I can't reread it. Oh, for fuck's sake. Renee, can you post your question in the comments after you post a live? Yes. My God, yes. Anybody, if you put a super chat up and I did not see it, Put it in the questions underneath, just like we had to do on Wednesday, and I came back and answered the questions. Do the same thing. If your super chat was missed and I did not see it, put your question on the live stream itself in the comment section. I don't know if that's something you can do right now. I think it is if you get out of it and come back in. Don't quote me on that though. Let me look. Either way, you'll be able to once the live stream's ended. You will be able to, and I will come back and answer your fucking question. Thea, second time super chat. Can I manifest my ex back even if I cheated on him and he knows that? And I'm the one who was broke up with. It was a big failure. Yes, of course you can. Of course you can. No questions asked. Absolutely. You can also revise it and let your 3D catch up as if you never did it. I know. Listen, revision is thebomb.com. But yeah, all right, you cheated. You were the dickhead in the situation. You were the dickhead. You can revise it. Yes, absolutely. Okay, you can revise. Oh, I mean, and you can manifest them back. And you can manifest them back. Yes. So I hope you're working on yourself so we don't do that again. Once you're gonna have to go through this shit again. You know what I'm saying? But of course you can. Of course you can. Deluxe 27, thank you. It was very disrespectful on his part, but thankfully I didn't react. Now, should I stay in contact with him or no? You can stay in contact, yes. Yes, you can stay in contact. While you are in contact, while you're currently working on your self-concept, keep in mind that every time you have an interaction with them, all movement is good, even if it feels like shit. Meaning, even if it's going in the direction you don't want it to, it's still movement. It's another board down on your bridge of incidents to your manifestation, right? Just remember that, please. And also, if you're reaching out to him, remember, my best advice is to not reach out when you're feeling anxious, stressed, or that you know you're going to get triggered if you don't like the response. Okay? My super chat was missed 2 times. Thea, I just answered your super chat. I just answered your super chat. Okay? So if you didn't see it, scroll back. You can scroll back during a live stream. Okay? Have a good night, Serendipity 444. She answered both Thea's super chats. Thanks, Jasmine. Any super chats that I can now see have been answered. So if your super chat was not fucking answered, I can no longer see it. Please leave it in the comment section underneath the video once it goes live. You should be able to do it now. I think if you click out and come back in, you should be able to leave a comment. But leave it, and I will come back and answer it. I did the same thing on Wednesday. Wednesday with the same thing. I'm getting lots of super chats lately. You know what I'm saying? I try to keep up. Try to keep up with them all. Do my best. Okay? And I know there was somebody, you bought 2 super chats. It was not Thea. I'm not referring to Thea. You bought 2, and I never did see your actual comment in my chat along with so I forget your name, 888. Yours too. So please put it in the comment section underneath the video and I will answer it. It was Renee, 888. I wanted him to decide and choose me without me having to do anything. Yes, I know. I allowed it. Graciela, that's what the fucking self-concept's going to help me fucking do. She's whispering, everyone take cover. That's fucking funny. Holy fuck. All right. On that note, I'm out. I'm out. I'm fucking wow. All right? And I didn't. Okay? I answered Thea. So Thea, scroll back. Rewind. I answered Thea. If Thea, you answer, I answered Thea. If you posted more and you still think I did not answer you, put it in the comment section underneath the video and I will fucking answer it. Okay. I will answer. I never deliberately ignore anyone. Ever. Okay. Love you all. Good night. Okay, good night. Fuck. Love you guys.